I don't know about you, but I've been having a hard time keeping my focus lately. But also, I've been on my phone a lot lately. Hello, welcome back to my channel. My name is Musaka. My phone has become my escape. It's a place that I go to so that I don't have to think about my daily struggles. And why not, right? I can literally do so many things from my phone, okay? I can call, I can text my friends, I can video call my friends, I can watch videos, I can watch movies, I can play games, I can order food right to my doorstep. At this point, the only thing I can't do is teleport with my phone, but if I could, best believe I'd be in freaking Sao Tome and Principe by now. But yeah, it's so multifunctional. Like it's got so much in this tiny thing. I'm using it for sound as well. So another thing. Our phones have become synonymous with entertainment. But is it really the damn phone? Is this device the cause of your unhappiness and despair? I think by now we all know that being constantly glued to your phone is unhealthy. But let's run through a few points. According to an article by Spliced Online, not only does being glued to your phone all day have a negative impact on your mental health, but it also affects your physical health. So, stuff like poor posture, eye strain, migraines, headaches, vision problems, all of these things can happen if you are constantly on your phone. And speaking of vision problems, I remember seeing something about someone said something like people nowadays or this generation or these kids can't be outside and open their eyes wide for long periods of time because like it's too much because we're always inside, we're always on our phone screens. So I decided to test it out myself. Not only this, there has also been a degradation in work productivity because people cannot focus. Sitting in one place for an hour has become such a task for people that it's ruining their productivity at work. That's why last weekend I decided to just take time off of my phone because honestly it was too much. I said, you know what? Let me take some time off. Let me enjoy my Saturday and really just enjoy life, like the simple things. So I made a little vlog. You can check it out here on my other channel. But I basically just took it easy off my phone and just enjoyed the day. And I think you should too. But the most ironic thing that I found on the website is that the social effects of social media and being on your phone are it's actually really funny. Anyway, it says the constant availability of our phones can also lead to social isolation and decreased face-to-face interaction. 42% of adults report feeling lonely despite connected to others through social media. This phenomenon is known as social media loneliness. You'd really think that having literally the world at your fingertips would enable you to be more social because you can literally talk to anybody. But no. It's giving the opposite effect. People are lonely, they can't make friends. And you know what? I feel like the online world is just so, besides it being super draining, it feels it's fake, basically. It doesn't feel real. Of course, it doesn't feel real, but I don't know, man. Just at this point, bring back third spaces. Please. Please. Like, I just want to go to, like, I want to join a club. Anything. Anything. I'll join. Especially if it's free, I will join. And speaking of third spaces, um, my friend actually wrote an article on Substack about the loneliness epidemic and third spaces. So go check it out. I'll leave the link in the description. It's pretty good. But yeah, I honestly, where I come from, I'm from Kitwe, Zambia. Um, I feel like maybe back in the day we had a lot of third space activities. But now there's really nothing. And I don't think you really describe a restaurant as a third space? I don't think so. But even within the city, we don't have a lot of just free, maybe sports centers maybe, but then if you're not sporty, what do you do? There are no book clubs, there's no art, like there's really not much. And if you have to plan something out, it always involves money and it's always going to be expensive. And not everybody can afford that. So please bring back them third spaces. Okay, we're tired. In fact, bring back newspapers, bring back magazines. And the thing with me is I've never been a fan of reading books. I have some books in my phone, but I'd rather read an actual 3D in my hand book than read something on my phone. I don't like it. I've never liked it. So please bring back newspapers. I mean, they're still there, of course, but people don't read newspapers as much. Uh in fact, I mean, I see magazines sometimes, but I don't think I've seen someone buy a magazine, like seriously, in a shop, like, oh, I'm buying and also they're like super expensive. So there's that as well. But please bring back those things because I don't know. By the way, this is all coming from an introvert, so it's bad. The fact that I'm begging for a place where I have to interact with people, it's bad. Like we're screwed. Now here's the thing. A lot of our lifestyle these days does revolve our phones. This is how it is. People not only use their phones for communication, but they work from their phones. Especially during the pandemic, a lot of people were forced to work online, on screens. And a lot of people have continued working online on their screens. So separating from the gadgets for them would probably be difficult. And then there's like the rise of AI as well, taking over jobs. That's another topic. So a lot of people need their phones in some way. And everyone has a phone. And not just a phone, a smartphone. And when I say everyone, I mean everyone. Like your sister, your brother, your auntie, your grandparents, your 5-year-old nephew Ben. Yeah, you know what I mean. This reminds me of so my there was a point in time before I think phones became like super, super, super popular. I think that was back in probably 2000 and maybe let me just say 8, 9, somewhere there. My mom would literally leave the house without her phone. She'd be like, "Oh yeah, I'm going to town. I'll be back. I'm leaving my phone. If anyone calls, answer it." And yeah, I'm sure you're shocked or maybe you're not shocked, but like, imagine doing that now. Imagine getting up from where you are right now to go somewhere and leaving your phone at home. Especially when you have to go like for a hangout or whatever. Just imagine leaving your phone. I feel like the phones have become extensions of ourselves. That leaving your phone at home just sounds like something scary. You feel like you're not yourself. But although low key, I feel like I would be free. I don't know. I feel like no phone. And then now you're forced to talk to people and look at things around you, which I think we should implement, honestly. But yeah, another thing about the phones is a lot of us do money transactions from our phones. That's what I'm saying. Our phones have become almost everything. They've become our banks, they've become entertainment. Like I've got money in my phone. A lot of people do mobile banking. So when they go out into the world, they need their phone. So yes, you can experiment. At least you could always take the money out, use cash. I think I should do that next. One day out and about without my phone. That'll be crazy. But yeah, phones have become part of us. Now, I'm not shaming people for having phones. I think technology is good. We should move with the times, but there's just no control over these devices, not just for children, but also for us. If I wanted to, I would just sit down and be on my phone the whole day. And I have done that before. Like I'll literally wake up, get on my phone. Maybe I'll eat, bath, back on my phone. I'll make some lunch, get back on my like. I'll be on. I've done that several times. Actually, I'm not even gonna lie. Like I've done it before. Am I proud of it? Absolutely not. I don't want to be glued to my phone. I'm not trying to get vision problems. Thank you very much. But I have done that before. So it's really up to you yourself to say, okay, I've been on my phone for too long. Let me do this, let me do that. Otherwise, it's crazy. I actually saw something recently. Oh yeah, I was watching News Daddy and he was talking about um in Japan. Is it a city in Japan? I think one of these Asian countries has implemented a 2 hour phone thing. Like people can only be on their phones for 2 hours a day. It's not like a forcing matter, but it's like an implementation. Like, oh hey, we suggest you get on your phone for only 2 hours a day, which honestly sounds amazing. Bring back payphones, actually, so that if I do want to leave the house without my phone, I know that I can call someone. Another thing. So apparently, a lot of kids, and I have a little sister, so I can say this. A lot of children don't know, they don't have their parents' numbers memorized or their siblings or whatever. Like they don't have numbers in their head. I remember when I was in primary school, I knew my mom's number, my dad's number, I think my grandma's as well. But yeah, like emergency contacts. People don't memorize numbers anymore because everything is here. So I think, and maybe this is why we're becoming dumber. Like we're not as smart as we used to be, guys. You can't memorize numbers anymore because you're always on your phone. You're like, no, it's fine. Although when the phone dies, like, what are you gonna do? So you know what? Maybe it is the damn phone, okay? Maybe it's the root cause of all of your troubles: anxiety, depression, headaches, bad posture, no friends, cheaters, beans, greens, potatoes, tomatoes. I don't like giving advice, but I'm gonna give you advice today, okay? Please stop. Right now, just stop. Put down your phone and just enjoy life. Take a moment to experience what's happening around you, like really experience what's happening around you and enjoy it. Guys, when I tell you this weekend when I was not doing anything, the simplest things felt so refreshing. And it was so weird. I'm like, this is nice. I'm eating breakfast, I'm not on my phone. Like, this is interesting, which is, this is so weird. Imagine telling people from like the 1800s what's going on. They'll be like, you people are strange. But seriously, take some time to enjoy the moment. Okay, go out, enjoy nature, go for a walk, draw. Actually, let your inner child come out. Have fun, play hide and seek, do something. Just something away from the phone. Just something. Watch paint dry. Look at the wall and be like, enjoy. Trust me, if you've been feeling how I've been feeling about my phone and you just sit and watch the wall, it feels nice. It really does. Anyways, that's all I had for you today, guys. Thank you so much for watching this video. Please comment below what you think. Is it the damn phone or is it just you? But anyways, thank you so much for watching. I'll catch you next time. Peace.